Hi, Facebook friends. Okay, I hope I don't get pulled over, but there's so many questions going around about CBD oil and CBD for pain and anxiety on Facebook this morning, and I thought I would just do a quick little video. So I was introduced to CBD oil actually in Breckenridge. Most of you who know me know I have a house in Breckenridge where CBD oil and all of the other hemp products reign supreme. And while I was up there one summer, I experimented with CBD cream and found that I was able to get off all of my pain medications while I was up there. Sorry, my crates are being really noisy. But in the time that I was up there, I was able to get off all of my pain medication. And you also know that I have fibromyalgia and I've tested positive for lupus, although that's not conclusive. All of us with chronic pain and autoimmune disease know that it's hard to pinpoint, but suffice it to say, I live with chronic pain. All right, so I used the CBD oil while I was in Breckenridge, and I got home and I went to my doctor and I said, look, I had this amazing reaction and I haven't taken tramadol, I haven't taken any of my pain medicine while I was up there, but I'm a teacher and I can't test positive for anything or I lose my job, and I want to know if I can keep using this. So he did a drug test on me because he's a good guy and he loves me, and it came back negative. And that's when I really started researching the benefits and the legality of CBD oil. And it turns out that CBD oil is legal in all 50 states. It is a product of the hemp plant, but it contains, it depends on how much you take. There are trace elements of THC in I would say a really strong dose, but the FDA monitors this very carefully, and all CBD products that are sold in states where medicinal marijuana is not legal, like Kansas, are very carefully monitored to make sure that they have no THC, or it's such a minute amount as to be virtually have no effect. So a really good friend of mine owns a diner here in town called Doodah Diner, and she's a crazy dog lover just like me, and her husband happens to be this fabulous chef, and they discovered the benefits of CBD oil, and in fact they had been purchasing CBD treats from California, and so she got this bright idea that she could make her own. So she purchased the formula and the CBD oil from this company and started making her own. And she now makes them actually in their diner with people quality products. I mean, literally the ingredients in her treats, I would eat. If I were out of CBD cream, I would probably eat these treats because I know Patrick and I know what kind of chef he is and I know how these treats are prepared. And they've been FDA tested and approved to be the proper limit, which, by the way, CBD is to be legal and effective and all of those good things should be 4 milligrams per 25-pound dog, and 4 milligrams is what's in each of these treats. So having said that, Timry, my friend at Doodah Diner, now makes these treats. I sell them on my website because I'm in the process of opening a grooming spa, but I also am focused on holistic treatments for dogs, including the use of Reiki and massage and essential oils and CBD and all that good stuff, because I have personally noticed the benefits in my own life. So I'm selling the CBD treats that are made here in town by my good friend and the fabulous chef Patrick and Timry, And I have included a link on my website here. I assume I'll post this with that link. And they're first of all, there are no preservatives. They're all natural ingredients. They're made with peanut butter and maple bacon. That's not right. Maple sugar bacon. Anyway, really yummy bacon, and flaxseed and oregano and parsley. Oregano and parsley are for the doggy's tummy to just make them feel good. And eggs and gluten-free flour. I think it's a combination of rice and almond flour, and the human-grade organic CBD oil. So that's what they're made of. No preservatives. I keep them frozen just to ensure their freshness, because otherwise the expiration date on them is, I think, 3 to 4 weeks. But I've got a bunch of bags in my freezer that if you got them would look like they're out of date, because the actual date on them has expired, but they've been in my freezer and they're perfectly fine, because they're like a cookie that you freeze, or anything that you freeze. The expiration date no longer matters. But I would be happy to send those to some of you who want to try them for free, just so you can experience it. If you want some that are brand new, straight out of the oven, I will ship those to you too. Now, ordinarily, because they're very fragile because they're all natural, I would not send them in an envelope, which would be cheaper. I'll send them in a USPS overnight box, which costs me $7.95. 2 bags fit in that box, but I will waive the shipping. I'll take a hit. I'll use I literally make $4 a bag off of selling these, but I would ship those to you guys, my Facebook friends, my Belgian friends, for free, just so you can try them. And if you decide that you love this product as much as I do, and it helps your doggies, then you can purchase them from me and pay shipping or whatever. I just want you to try them. That's why Timmery got into this business, was to help dogs. And that's why I'm in this business, is to help dogs. And they do. So we've talked about it for pain. I also use them. In fact, I don't have any senior dogs right now, so I don't have any dogs that are in pain personally. But I use them whenever... for example, there was a thunderstorm last weekend. I gave everybody a CBD treat before I went to bed. Everybody slept fine. Everybody, including me, everyone slept through the night. So I use them for those situations: 4th of July, thunderstorms, anxiety. I've used them for traveling, just to relax them. To my knowledge, they don't help with motion sickness, but they do help relax them so they're not stressed out by traveling. And no, that doesn't happen to any of my Belgians, but it does happen to some of my Havanese. What else do you need to know? The dosage is suggested dose is 1 per 2,500 pounds. I give a half a cookie to any small dog. They can't, it's not like a drug, they can't OD on it. You can give them, so we say start small and keep adding more until you find what works for your dog. The reason we say start small is because CBD oil and CBD treats are not cheap. I know what it costs to buy the CBD oil that Timmery buys to make these cookies with, and it is not cheap. She is not making any money on these. In fact, a similar size bag that she used to buy from California was $24.95, and she's selling these for $12. So she's doing this for the same reason I'm doing it, to help dogs. So text me 316-204-5476. Call me, email me, alexis@downwarddogSpa.com, and that is all one word spelled Downward Dog, DOWNDA, Downward DOWNARD DOG Spa, SPAW.com, and I'll get you started on these, and you can tell me what you think, because I'd love to hear from you and know how we're helping your dogs, because that's what this is all about. We love dogs and we want them to be comfortable. All right, guys. That was long-winded, sorry. Let me know one way or the other, or contact me on Facebook. Message me. I've given you all sorts of ways to get in touch with me, and I want to share. Thanks. Bye.